So, I'm sure if you're in the gaming scene at all that you've heard of this by now, but Baldur's Gate 3 just released and it's probably one of the most impressive games of the year. I haven't seen this level of quality in a game and developer backlash since Elden Ring. So, it's a new AAA quality game released in 2023. And, nowadays everyone's curious about microtransactions and whatnot because, hell, that just ruins a lot of games. You used to be able to buy a game and just play the full thing off launch. So this company did it. They actually did it. They just made a really phenomenal game where you just pay the price of it for. And I'm not talking like your normal Call of Duty or other AAA series like that. No, this game has over 170 hours of cinematics. For perspective, that's double the length of Game of Thrones. So, obviously, there's a lot of opinions about it. For me, I played about 2 hours of the game and it was really good. Not for me. I don't really want to get hooked into another big RPG anytime soon, but it's massive. And like all the dialogue, graphics, gameplay, very, very good. Like, if you've never played a turn-based game like this or know nothing about really Dungeons and Dragons, that's what it's based off of, I highly recommend it. I was having a lot of fun and I was genuinely surprised I liked it that much. I usually hate these types of games. But of course, modern developers are a bit upset because they don't want to be held to this new standard that Baldur's Gate 3 is setting. That's just hilarious to me. For so long we've been getting the same cookie cutter games. I don't want to dig on any franchises, but say with Ubisoft, as much as I love Ubisoft, every single Assassin's Creed and Far Cry game in the last 5-10 years, they've been the same thing, man. It's gotten so boring. I'll enjoy one or two of them, but holy shit, I do not care about a new Far Cry game. And it's not just that series. There's so many. I don't know, even the new COD games I really just don't give a shit about. And I'm not sure if that's just me or what's going on with that, but I've heard many negative things about the gaming scene recently, and it's gotten a lot better. Hell, this game is crazy. But yeah, a lot of developers are mad at them for this new standard, and I think that's just the most hilarious and I guess deserved things for those developers getting mad. Like with Elden Ring, the same thing happened. All these developers were trash talking it for. I remember seeing something about a Ubisoft developer talking about how bad the HUD is because there's not a billion things in front of your screen taking you out of the immersion. And stuff like, I don't know, reused animations when it's literally different most of the time. It's so funny seeing these developers get so mad because they just aren't making as good games. I don't know. I'm usually not a big gamer for this type of genre for Baldur's Gate 3, but if you have a PC that can run it, or for PlayStation, sometime September it'll release, and Xbox down the line, I highly recommend it. I think it'll compete for Game of the Year. Anyways, just wanted to tell you guys about Baldur's Gate. I'm sure you've heard of it by now, unless you've been living under a rock. It's everywhere about how good this game is and how developers are angry that it's a good game. Just still kind of weird. And aside from all this developer stuff, a little funny thing the developers put out, the most picked character creation options ended up looking like the most basic generic guy. Anyways, unrelated, but I thought that was really funny. See ya.